What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, social media world? Here we are, another day, another dollar. So we're gonna talk about cryptocurrency real quick, specifically, DApps and this hourglass contract, and make it do what it do. So, you know, um, I think that there's something that's kind of missing where people talk about things that they know and think they know, and they just display a whole lot of ignorance. Um, it needs to be called out. And I'm not exempt from that, you know? That's why I try to speak about things that just simply make sense. If I'm gonna, jump out of the window and just make a fool of myself, then I'm gonna make that clear from the jump, from the start. So you know what to expect. Nothing but buffoonery. Nothing but, just lies and deception. Just nothing but nonsense and foolishness. But that's not what I'm bringing when I make my videos. This right here is Ethereum Gold. It's, garnered a great deal of attention recently, within the last month. It's a rebrand, if you will, of Gandhiji.io. It's a dope contract. It's a great contract. For those interested to learn about it, the information is out there. And it'll definitely teach you about cryptocurrency. If you want to get your feet wet, jump into the contract, and you'll have a great footing in crypto. What the people have to be careful of, though, as far as the viewers, because I understand when people say do your own research, like I've said it, and not financial advice, because it isn't financial advice. I know people are not going to do their research. So just, take your own calculated risk. And the reason why I say people are not going to do their research is because it just is. Folks will lie about it and pretend like they do their research, and no, they won't. The reason why I could speak about this contract with just with a great deal of assurance, not insurance, but assurance, is because I've read the code. I'm learning about crypto every day, and I'm teaching. I'm learning. The information is out there. Like, I'm learning about how to read code. And this thing, along with information that's already out there, along with the developer who's completely open, and this contract is transparent and accessible to everyone, it's solid. It's just what it is. So when I hear people talk shit about the contract, and I'm like, yo, wow, do you really know what you're talking about? Clearly they don't. Clearly they don't. There are YouTubers out here who are into crypto and who have not been into crypto very long. And I'm talking about less than a year. Time flies, sure, but there's some people who are into crypto who are making videos about DApp contracts and hourglass and ROI contracts. People, please understand that those contracts are designed to take your crypto, take your money, and give you next to nothing. Most of them scam. Most of them, the majority of them, will scam you. Y'all have to understand that, because you're not going to do your research. Some of these young cute YouTubers think that they know what they're doing. They think that they know what they're talking about. They think that they know, how the market works. They have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. When you're promoting a project that's going to give out 50% ROI daily, and you tell your viewers that this is what you're doing, And if they're interested, they need to click on your link. You're leading them to the slaughter. You know, it's like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you're just like, I mean, come on, man. You got to be for real. You got to be for real. You got to be at least honest and truthful. Say, listen, man, I don't know what this is. This could very well be a scam. You want to join me to the depths of hell? Well, let's go. You'll garner more respect for that. Yeah, you'll be a scammer. You'll be known as a scammer. If you could wear that well, more power to you. But you'll garner a little bit more respect than misleading people and saying, oh, I don't know how long this will last. What do you mean you don't know? If the project is saying this is going to give you 50% a day forever, and you're telling people you don't know how long it lasts, already right there, you're moving at a slant. You're moving at a slant. But look, another thing. When you have, this community is already small, and in the DApp space, it's even smaller. There's just a handful of working DApp projects, like for real. As far as the Hourglass, this one right here is solid. It's just been solid. Over 2 years worth of documentation supports it's on the blockchain. You can't have any more documentation than that. This is why I say if you interact with this contract, you'll learn a great deal about how cryptocurrency even works. But people allow their emotions, their personal feelings to cloud their better judgment. And it's unfortunate, because you're talking about this is an opportunity to earn crypto passively, staking. You don't even have to wait to amass 32 Ethereum. You don't even have to spend how many thousands of dollars to amass 32 Ethereum to wait for whenever the Ethereum Foundation will finally get their act together and launch phase 2.0 to stake Ethereum. You could stake it now in this contract and not worry about anyone exit scamming on you, like a plethora, thousands of other contracts have come and gone and have done and will continue to come and do the same thing to people. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. When you talk about developers, when you talk about marketers, when you talk about investors, when you talk about, crypto enthusiasts and players, this is just a mixture of different positions, different people in one industry, how we could all work together, YouTubers, etc., how we could all work together and rally behind a solid project. But we fail to do that because of personal feelings or lack of information, miseducation. It's like we put ourselves at a disadvantage. We're so divided, it's not even funny. The world is already divided. We're under a bunch of different divisive agendas. And we find it in crypto too? Yeah, we find it in crypto. Even in BTC community, you have maximalists who can't even get along with each other. Sad, but it's the truth, it's the reality. Well, I say that to say this. It's crazy to see how this contract has been working for as long as it's been working. And because people don't like the creator or people don't like whoever's in the contract, that's why they don't want to deal with the contract. And what's worse is when you have YouTubers who are supposed to be in crypto, who have gotten into the contract, and they don't say anything good about the contract. Meanwhile, they've received more than what they put in. Make that make sense. But it's okay. So, folks are who they are, man. People are complicated. People are complicated. But I like to share information with people who have been in crypto, and the new people, especially the new people who don't have a clue, who will see 50, 60, 75% ROI contract and say, oh, opportunity. This is my opportunity to come up. No, it's not. It's your opportunity to lose and lose big. But is that YouTuber going to tell you? I don't think so. Not at all. That's the problem. Lack of responsibility. Because you're dealing with the thing that's deregulated. This space, there's no, no monitoring, no governing, no real policies or regulations that can, basically chase people who have stolen and scammed crypto from others. There's nothing like that exists right now. So it's like you and your crypto. That's why I say, in many cases, people like to blame the promoters. People like to blame other people instead of taking the accountability for themselves. Where you should really always take accountability for your own actions. Because no one forces you. No one forces you to interact with any contract. No one forces you to use your crypto to get to any type of platform or project that ends up scamming out on you. That's on you. You have to hold that bag. You have to hold that bag of losses. And unfortunately endure that type of experience to hopefully learn. But many don't learn. You know how many crypto YouTubers have been labeled scammers, who have been in crypto for years, and they've had to work twice, 3 times as hard to pretty much regain back the trust in their subscribers or their followers. When you have that label placed upon you, it's almost like being called a snitch. It's very hard to remove that. And then if you're labeled a scammer and there's proof, oh, forget it. Forget it. It's like you're done. But the new people don't know that. The new people don't know. Even the ones in crypto that act like they know about crypto and they're making money out here and they've only been here less than a year. They don't know anything. They don't know what it's like years back during the ICO craze. You talk about launch timers. There was a launch timer for 5 different projects every day for different ICOs, promising the world to people. Some of them didn't even have white papers. And people were just throwing money at them, throwing the Ethereum, throwing the crypto, Bitcoin, like whatever, especially Ethereum. A lot of ICOs created their projects and their tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. That's what also helped Ethereum become so popular and rise along, at the height of the bull market. What, it reached 1,400? Like crazy. But a lot of those projects of then are dead today. History does repeat itself, man, and it also rhymes. People don't learn. They don't learn. They don't learn. They don't want to learn. So they look for the easy way out. Oh, let me not forget about doing your own due diligence and research. Then people are not going to do that. No matter how much you say it, they're not going to do it. You are the researcher. And I mean, like, you as a YouTuber, me as a content creator, sometimes like the information I say is just all that people will say. That's it. I did my research. I heard so-and-so talk about it, and that's all I need. I'm going to pull the trigger. Boom. Then when they lose, who they going to blame? Me or whatever other YouTuber. A lot of times with these ROI contracts, you know how a lot of these guys come up? It's through your referrals. That's why you got to be careful. Because they can't even tell you how long those projects will last. What ROI project of the past has lasted to this day? So it's a day-by-day situation for some people, Let me get my 1,000 today and forget everything else. I'm good as long as I'm good, right? As long as you're good, forget about everybody else, right? But you needed other people to talk to about it. You only did that when it's convenient. And that's been the style. That has been the behavior of so many in crypto who have been here as far as crypto YouTubers and those who have left. I don't talk about Ethereum Gold every day anymore is because I don't need to. It's gotten a life of its own. Many people are making videos in different languages. So it's not necessary. to just, flood the internet every day making deals. That's just not my style. I don't need to. It's taking a life of its own. Instead of just really tearing something down that works. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna make a analogy in regards to like stocks, right? Equities. Imagine, for example, like let's say I buy a share of Google and the price appreciates, and I sell it for a profit, pay my taxes, etc., etc., and I go about my business. Then sometime later, you hear me talking, bad about Google. Meanwhile, nothing has changed with Google. Everything is fundamentally sound. Their annual earnings, their schedule, everything is running the same. In fact, they're making improvements. Nothing has changed with the company. But I start to downplay and slander and, throw all kinds of shade at Google. Why? When I profited off of holding their security, holding their stock. This is where I say, where's the logic in how some of these guys, they'll tell you about Gandhiji.io, they'll tell you about Ethereum Gold being slow, low volume, doesn't pay fast. But when they were in the contract, they earned. They won't tell you that though. They didn't lose. Only way they would lose if they sold the like a minute after they put they put their Ethereum in. Like sell right away for whatever reason. Why would you even do that? Thanks for the divs, I guess. But they've all at the very least, received a return on their investment. But then we'll tell you that the contract is just like Windows 95. I mean, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand, man. Stand up for something that's right. Make sense when you talk. Make it make sense. Use some logic. Exercise some type of rationale. Be rational. Emotionally intelligent. Not immature and ignorant.